Let's see this behind the scenes stuff. I want to see this.
C'est un véritable cataclysme. Ce jeu est en train d'exploser tous les records.
Oh my god, it's actually a turn-based RPG?
今日の動画はですね、4月24日に発売されましたクレール・オブスキューエクスペディション33
is breathtaking. It is a game that commands respect on every single level and deserves every bit of praise that it's gotten.
Aus Montpellier präsentiert ein Rollenspiel, das deutlich japanischen Vorbildern nacheifert.
Помните нарисованные краски?
Clair Obscur iba a ser una experiencia bastante distinta.
Ils sont une trentaine de personnes et surtout, c'est leur premier jeu.
Nous sommes à Montpellier pour une
C'est
émission
le jeu
spéciale
le
consacrée
mieux
à un jeu
noté
très
de ce
attendu.
début d'année 2025.
Et c'est français.
We are 2 days before the launch of the game, which feels very surreal, probably the most emotional moment of my life. Putting something out after 6 years of work, like 6 years is a very, very long time to work on something, and it's basically been my life for the last 6 years. I've been doing pretty much only this, living for this, dreaming about this, waking up every morning, working on this, like every weekend, every day.
You know what, mate? 6 years well spent. Good bloody work.
And I'm very fortunate to be able to achieve what is basically my dream and put it out in the world.
This is so sick. Oh, it's bloody Monoko!
Not many people are as lucky as I am to be able to work with such a talented team on what is basically a dream, and making this dream come true. It's unbelievable. I wish I had better words to share how it feels, but really it's overwhelming, it's too much. Anxiousness, it's happiness, it's sadness, because it's kind of the end, in a way, of this beautiful dream. Tremendously awkward, but beautiful. Anxious but happy. Sad, but joyful.
Monoko! He's loving it.
The biggest ride of my life, yeah.
Two years earlier. Parry.
The very first mocap session is one of my most defining moments, is when we were playing the scene with Gustave in Spring Meadows with Maxence Carzola. And it's just a very simple scene. It's at the beginning. It's when Gustave wakes up after what happens to Expedition 33 in the first environment, and he's by himself. There is no dialogue, just him struggling, waking up and moving forward. So if we were to do that by ourselves, it would just be, okay, you wake up and you go. Okay, shit acting, terrible game. But when we had this performance by Maxence where like he just wakes up,
It's amazing that Gustave even survives this at all, because he's taken a hit from an extremely high-level enemy.
there is a dead silence in the room because everybody's feeling what Gustave is feeling right now, and it's so well acted, and we're like, okay, everything's going to work. And for me, it was really the moment where I knew that our cinematics were going to work. It's really like, okay, the characters are alive now. It's not just words, it's not just script. Gustave is here. And that was for me like such a strong moment in the production. It's still very emotional thinking about it. So we had a very clear idea of what we wanted the character to move like, to sound like, how they should, just exist. So we had a very big casting for all the characters, where we had a casting of more like 15 actors per character. So it was a tough casting, but we were really picky in finding exactly the right person for the right job. It took a bit of time, but we got so lucky in finding especially Charlotte Hopfner, Estelle Darnaud, and Maxence Carzola.
I heard about the project by Instagram, so I sent an email and a self-tape.
Wow, through Insta, wow.
I didn't know anything about it, I just learned the text and I went to the casting.
When I passed the audition, I didn't really know what I was getting into until they showed us a small clip of the video game.
And I was like, yes, this is going to be great.
Oh yeah. If you're an actor and you see something like that, you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm in.
It was a very long process that lasted 1 year, and we did like 3 or 4 sessions per month. And it was such a joyful process. Like, we became friends after this because just we cried so much, we laughed so much. It was such an intense emotional experience with the actors.
We did go deep in the emotions.
We cried.
We laughed a lot.
We helped each other and they helped me a lot.
Could we talk?
The scenes more...
This dude... Yeah, I'd never known about this actor until this game, but this guy is such an incredible breakout as well. Like, Esquie in English and in French, and mocap for, like, everyone. Just, but for a lot of characters. Absolutely incredible.
Could we talk?
The scenes more challenging for me, it was the scene between Gustave and Sophie.
He needs to get more roles. Oh, he will. He will. He's a bloody legend now.
You know, I'm sorry.
You don't need to...
She's about to disappear and he sees her for the very last time.
The most stubborn person I know.
I remember us being there, everybody from the team watching us. And Guillaume said, would you guys want to hear Lorien's music so it helps you with the emotions? And we said yes.
It was just like a dream.
Because that song is magic. That song ties the whole scene together, and my God, it hits so hard at precisely the right time. And it's interesting to me that the actors were listening to it as well. It makes sense now.
More like a nightmare.
I remember we were both looking at what was supposed to be the monolith, but we had nothing in front of us. And I knew Estelle was right next to me. I couldn't look at her because we were both looking at the monolith. When we turned around and I looked at her, I saw the emotion in her eyes.
I'm here.
I know. The only thing we could do was to listen to the music and let go. Let the feelings take over and be with the partner and be in the present, in the moment.
Damn!
Je suis morte.
Il y a un moment, j'ai failli vraiment partir et tu sais, j'ai essayé de le retenir. Et j'étais en moi, enfin, je sais pas, je me disais, elle voudrait pas le voir craquer.
Bah ouais. Ah oui.
And that's such an interesting thing he said right there. He's trying not to let him break. And it's something they say in acting school, right? It's like, don't cry. But if you do, thank God. Amateur actors try to cry, but real actors realize that real people try not to cry. And watching someone try not to cry is way more moving and way stronger than someone who's just trying to deliberately turn on the waterworks. And it is bloody perfect. Like, I remember when I saw the Gomage for the first time, I thought, okay, I'm sold. I can trust the devs for the rest of the game. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing visually, in terms of acting, writing, pacing, direction, music, concept. They know what they're doing. I'm in good hands as a gamer. I can sit back and enjoy the ride. I don't have... I'm so sick of, like, modern games where... There's a lot of games where you go in and you see something that gets your attention. You're like, oh, that's cool, but I still... I don't know. Not yet ready to trust it. I've been burned too many times. Didn't feel that with this game. Once. At all. Just excellent, man. And you can tell from the trailer as well. If you cry, the audience doesn't have to. If you hold it in, the audience will do it for you. I like that, Leonardo. I've never heard that one before. If you cry, the audience doesn't have to. If you hold it in, the audience will do it for you. Yeah.
Mais non. On aime se faire du mal.
I feel like Maelle is kind of a sister to me. I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I never understood. Like, I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets. She's sarcastic. She has a big shell around her. And I feel like I was like that at first. I've been having nightmares.
Yeah, me too.
As Maelle grew in the game, I feel like I grew up with her.
There are some very cool scenes that are just pure improv.
I think one of my favorite parts is there's a scene between Monoko and Verso, and Verso's trying to convince Monoko to join the team.
We're heading for Old Lumiere. Okay, bye. Hey, come on. Hey.
But Luke, you doofus, don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Well, then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot.
And it was just me doing Monoko and Maxence doing Verso, and we were waiting for Charlotte to say her line, and I don't know, we just wanted to gain some time.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
there will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Good. Good. Yes, good.
These are moments of truth, you know?
And it's interesting because there's certain lines you can only script, and there's certain lines you can only improv. And it's interesting that that one comes out of improv, and it ends up being one of the most iconic back and forths in the entire game. Probably one of the most iconic back and forths. It'll be remembered, that one. It'll be remembered.
Because that moment of improv, to me, is a moment of true camaraderie, the friendship, that dynamic is real.
It was so dumb, but so cool that we just had to let this in the game. And like now I think it's one of the most iconic Monoko moments. It's just this very short, stupid exchange.
No, it's a brilliant exchange. Thank you for the follow, Eureka. That was mad. That was great. Everyone follow the video and the channel and blah, blah, blah. All right, get out of here.